everybody. I hope you're all well. So much is going on, and let's just get started right away. I'm going to just drape my arms over my legs and just let my upper body round. I'm just relaxing and easing into a flow here, just a non-movement, but I'm feeling like my energy is starting to shift into a physical body now. So I'm creeping my fingers forward as much as I feel I need at this moment. So you are to do the same. And then reach your fingertips next to you, right alongside your hips. Let's bring the arms out. We're going to inhale and exhale. A few opening moves to warm up the arms and shoulders, very light, yes. Nothing dramatic, yes. We're going to reach our arms up, twist to the right, and bring our left hand outside our right leg. Press the floor away, lift up your spine, twist from the waistline, and then rotate looking over your shoulder. And pause here for a moment, press down to rise up a little more, and then bend the right elbow very slightly to allow the body to lean back toward the right. Come back to center, reach your arms up, lower your hands down, bring your right hand outside your left thigh, ground your left hand, lift your chest and spin your chest open toward the left. You want to keep the sitting bones pressing deeply into the floor for grounding and support. Just lift up the spine and then soften your left elbow just a small little bit to allow the ribcage to float back a little bit more to the left. Nice. Reach both arms up, thumbs face back, arms by your ears, and just bring your arms to the right and to the left. Now reach forward, and then as if you were pulling a rope in, I want you to lift your chest with a flat spine, not round-shouldered. You're pulling in an imaginary rope. Now, take your hands and interlock your fingers. Press the palms forward, round the upper back, and lift the arms up. So get situated so you're on your sitting bone. With your arms up, you're going to feel the spine lengthening a little bit more. Bend your elbows out to the side and press up for one. We're just doing a light warm-up before we go into deeper physical movement. So we want the body to gradually adjust to physicality. Inhale and exhale. One more time, reach up, separate your hands and lower your hands down to the floor. Let's start with the hands coming behind our thighs and roll down to the floor. Walk your feet in and then round down. We're not going that slowly. We're coming down right away. I'm going to bring my left knee into my chest and extend my right leg out. Lift my left leg up. And I'm going to pause here for a moment, climbing up my left leg, but my head, neck, and shoulders are on the floor. Now I'm going to reach my head, neck, and shoulders up, pull my abdominals in. So take a deep breath here. Inhaling, exhale, flatten your tummy. Your hands could be behind your thighs and your knee can be bent. Lift your chest up and engage your front abdominals. Hold here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now without a big fuss, lift your right leg up, lower your left. Option once again to bend the knee and put the hand behind the thigh. And then see if you can crawl that left heel up. Lift the head, neck, and shoulders up. Start getting conscious of pulling forward and down and breathing out through your mouth. Left leg is long. Lift your chest. And then bend your right knee and bring your both knees in. Take your right leg out to right in front of you, extend it long. Lift your left leg up. Take your hands behind your thighs, walk up your leg, hold. Now this time we're going to come down and you're going to reach behind your thigh and you're going to propel your left leg forward and come up to a one-legged teaser, but holding on to the leg. We're going to start that gradual lifting up. Exhale, coming up slowly and reaching up and coming down. And again, hands behind the thighs, get you into a straight alignment. And then come back down. Inhaling and now exhaling, draw the tummy in and come down. I'm going to do 4 more. Coming up off the floor, climbing up your leg, elevating your spine. So each movement has different qualities and different muscular contractions to offer up. Trying to smooth out any kind of rough edges as you reach up off the floor. And the last one, tilt the chin down, reach up, and then roll down and change legs. Right leg in the air, tuck your chin under, and then walking up the back of your leg, and then reaching down to the floor. Take your time to get up off the floor. The most challenging part, I'm sure you may agree, would be here to slow it up and deepen the contraction, deepen your abdominal area. And again, exhaling, rising up, lengthening the spine as you move that right leg forward. We're moving it forward so I can get a straighter, longer spine. And again, a nice fluid action to come up off the floor. And again, coming up, we've got 3 more. 1, 2, very good. 1 more time, see how you can smooth it out. And then come back and reach your arms overhead, elongate your spine. And now flex your feet. Turn your toes straight up to the ceiling. So from the ceiling downward, if you could see yourself, you'd be 2 straight lines like 2 railroad tracks. Reach your arms up overhead, right above your body, right over your chest. Flex your feet a little more. Press the back of the legs down into the mat. Take a deep breath. Inhale, exhale, pull your abdominals in, flat and hard. And then we're going to do that 2 more times. We're going to add on. Going to reach your arms up, lift head, neck, and shoulders. Curve your body forward. Pull your shoulders down. Reach forward, hold, and contract your abdomen. And then go right back overhead. Last one like this, coming up. Pull your abdominals in. Now, you have an option to keep repeating that part, or you can lift up and roll back. Lift your back up off the floor. Feel the contraction. Don't use your arms for too much assistance, although it's helping you to move a little bit up off the floor here. Starting to go into the abdominal region. 1 more time. You're feeling a little ab work here. And then down. I'm going to lift my head, neck, and shoulders up, extend my arms to the left, center, and to the right, center to the left, center to the right. Now I'm going to bring my arms to the left, and I'm going to stay on the left side. I'm going to roll up and twist, and come back down. Inhaling, exhaling 2, 5 times. Reach up, twist to the left, come back down, 4, 1 more time. And now I'm going to go in the opposite direction, arms up, over to the right, and reach up and back down. Reach up and twist to the right. 3, 4, 5, and take your arms by your side, palms down. Bring your arms back overhead, reach the arms up, lift up and pull the elbows back and lift the chest. Exhale, draw the elbows back to the side of the body. 3, 4, 5, and bend your knees. Place your feet flat on the floor, working more into a solid bunch of exercises, right? A really solid feeling of groundedness on the floor. As you press the feet flat on the floor, reach the arms up. Now you might want to work your feet away a little bit or closer in, and rise up, float down, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 3 more, 6, good, keep going, 7, feel your center of your body highlighted, and 8, bring your knees in and rock up to sit. I'm going to take my feet flat on the floor, draw my belly in, rounding my lumbar spine right here. I'm going to walk my feet in a little more, and I'm going to roll back using the assistance of my arms. Pull my abdominals in and release my arms in front. Draw the shoulders down and roll down. I'm going to come up and starting from the top, sit up tall. So now we're rolling down using the strength of the arms. Use the biceps. Pull the shoulders down. Pull the rib cage down. Reach the arms out. Come down and reach up. Now this time we're going to come round the arms like ballerina arms, like you're holding on to a big ball. Walk your feet in, come down so that you're right above the belt line, and lift up an inch and down, up and down, up and down. 2 more, 1 more, and extend your legs out long. Take a moment here, roll the shoulders around, bend your knees, and we're going to roll all the way up, arms overhead, feet grounded. You're going to roll up, and you're going to twist to the right and to the left and roll down. And again, coming up, twist to the right, twist to the left, and roll down. And again, number 3, twist to the right, twist to the left, and roll down. Now you're going to twist to the left first. Reach up, twist to the left, twist to the right, roll down. And again, coming up, twist to the left, twist to the right, and roll down. 1 more time. Coming up, twist to the left, twist to the right, and roll down. Extend your legs out straight out in front of you like, again, 2 railroad tracks. You're going to bend your knees, bring your knees into the chest. This time you're going to rock forward and back 5 times. Each hand on each shin, right below the knee. Rock forward, 2, curving through the spine, tummy tucked, 4, 5. I'm going to extend my left leg out, bring my knees and thighs together and roll down, and bring the arms up. Grounding the right foot down, pulling your abdominals in. You're going to roll up and down. For 2, smooth, 3, 4, 5, switching legs. Rolling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm going to extend my legs. Well done. Remove the flesh from underneath you. Reach the arms up long, and then slide the palms forward and just allow the spine to lengthen forward, stretching out the muscles in the legs and in the back. Feel the back of the shoulders responding. Coming up to sit, reach the arms out, and you're going to bend your elbows and draw your shoulders down. Pull the elbows back. Now, as if someone were pressing back your front abdominals, you're going to pull your abdominals in and reach the chest open and pull the rib cage down slightly. You're going to reach the arms up and down. Inhale, exhale. One more time. Now bring your arms up long. Pull the rib cage down. Lean back and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7. Pull your ribs down. Make it more of a contraction. Go a little bit lower. And again, pulling in. Roll down a little bit more. Lots of control in that core. Come down a little bit more. A little bit more. Your belt line's just above the floor. Lift your legs. Lift your arms. Lift your legs up and down. It takes some core strength to do this. Hold. Pull your elbows back. Lift your chest and legs. Lower down. Good. On your back, bring your knees into your chest. A lot of that rolling up to start. Rock side to side. A little bit repetition here for the beginning phases of the class. I'm going to bring my legs up. Hold on to my shins here and calves. And I'm going to rock forward and back. If this is too difficult in this position, go to bend the knees and rock up. Now I'm going to rock up and bring my feet together, open them out, and roll back. Click my heels together and roll back. I'm not rolling back all the way, just a little bit, onto the back of the ribs, not the back of the neck. So it's a contained movement. Now I'm going to not use my hands, and I'm going to make it just as smooth. I'm going to bring my hands behind my head, making it a little bit more. I would like to say the word intense, but I'm not sure if you feel that is the right word. So you're bringing your legs together and separating them, rolling back and forth. One more time. Now the last. Come up and balance. Bring your feet down. Separate your feet as wide as the mat and turn your toes out. You can have your toes up for this one. So I'm going to have a wide angle here. I'm going to pull back, roll down, and come up. This is a little bit easier than the parallel foot position. So I'm going to do a lot of reps to make up for the position of the body. Reaching back and rolling up and back, rolling up. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well done. Let's take our knees back behind us in the table position. Hands under shoulders, knees under hip. We're going to draw a circle with our hips. We're going to swing our hips to the left, forward to the right, and around and back. So we're getting opening in different areas. How big you make the circle is your decision. And then going the other way. Just allowing the body to feel very active here and open. Coming forward. Now tuck your toes under, press the hips up high. We're moving into a downward dog position. Now shift the weight to the left foot. Bend your right knee and lower your knee toward the floor and lift. Down and up. 3, 4. So you're extending the right leg back. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Changing sides, left leg up, reaching it down and back, knee down. If you're not touching the floor with the knee, you're moving down and back. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You're also strengthening your upper body if you know this. And 15, and bring your knees down and shake out your wrists. So being that I can't get a haircut like everybody else, my hair is kind of getting long, so I'm just going to put it up for now and get it off my face. Okay, so now I'm going to press back to downward dog again. Shift the weight to the left foot. Bend the knee, now touch the knee to the floor and extend out. I'm changing one aspect. I'm bringing my knee to touch the floor. I'm going to do 10. I've done, this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more time. And then pause and down dog. Shift the weight to the right foot, left leg up. You're going to bend your knee to the floor and press it back. 2. You're moving the shoulders forward and back. 4, 5, 6, 7. Use your abdominals to bring that knee in. 8, 9, 10. Knees down, arms forward. Rest. Let the upper body get a little bit of a break here. There's a lot of planking out. Come onto your forearms and tuck your toes under and press up into a low plank. Now we're going to do a regular standard low plank. We're pressing the heels back. We're attempting to move our hips in line with our shoulders in a flat board position. And we're going to hold here. We're just going to stay here in this stable connection to the floor. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reach the hips back. Now we're going to come into a high plank. And we're going to hold this position as well. Going to still the body, still the mind, gather up the strength and pull your abdominals in. Now bring the right knee in, the left, right, left. Running out the feet. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up on your knees and shake out your wrists. Roll the shoulders around. Come forward and down. And press your hips all the way back to your heels. And reach the chest forward. Extend the legs out. Now widen your knees about shoulder distance apart. Separate your fingers. Bring your heels to your glute. So your knees are wide like a frog. And I'm going to bend my elbows backward and straighten them back. So the elbows don't come out to the side, they come in like a reptile. Down, down, strengthening a little bit those arms. Down, down, and down. Lower your feet down, turn your feet out as wide as the mat, and press the hips back. Bring the big toes together now into a wide knee extension here. Now lift your elbows up off the floor, creep your fingers forward, drop your forehead down, and lengthen the spine. Coming down into Cobra, bring your hands back, lift your chest, lift your heart. Now lift your legs up, lift your palms up off the floor, and crisscross at the ankles. Now bend your knees, bring your heels to your glutes. Now press your palms down, lift your chest up, and come into an extension like a mini back bend. Big toes are together, knees are apart. Press back, come forward, lower yourself down, bring your heels in, lower your feet down, front of the feet down, the toenails are down, bring the arms back, Lift the chest, lift the legs, scissor kick the legs. Bring the hands down, lift up, press the hips back. Swing the legs around, lie down on your back. Pull the abdominals in and shift side to side. Now take your hands behind your thighs again, and we're going to do another teaser-like position. We're going to reach our arms up, lower down almost to the belt line. Pull your abdominals in, now rounding your shoulders a little bit forward. Cross the wrists and the ankles so you're adducting the legs. You're low to the floor, your belt line is just a little bit off the floor. So you're working deep in the core. Crisscrossing the wrists and the ankles. A little bit more time here. Feel the body respond. Now rise up and come back down. Rise up, take some control and coordination, folks. Coming up and coming down and coming up and coming down. Beautiful. Well done. Bring your knees into your chest. Let your lower back relax. Nice and steady, nice and sturdy. We're going to lift the legs up now. We'll take this off again so I'm comfortable down. What I want you to do, we're going to do a long set of these movements of the vertical lift. So you don't want to throw yourself forward and back. It's not about this. It's about a small vertical lift, engaging right in here, all of this. Now, if let's say that you cannot control this, this is really difficult for you, you're a beginner, you can bend your knees and bring your knees into the chest. So we're all going to start in this position. Let the feet be pointed. We're plantar flexing, not dorsiflexing. So you're relaxing your feet down, knees and thighs together. Press the floor away, press the palms down, bring the knees over the hips. Now lift your tailbone and release. Exhale, inhale. Tuck your chin under so you're not throwing your chin up and back. 8 more. 7. 6. This is a nice stretch for your lower back. 3, 2, 1. Now if that's what you can do and that works for you, okay, we're going to do a long set of these reverse curl kinds of things. Now it's not a jackknife that you're lifting up and back. It's a reverse curl where you're making a vertical lift from the lower tummy, the originator of the action. So everyone take your hands and press your tummy flat. Hard, flat tummy. Palms can be by your side, but if you want more, you can dig your elbows into the floor. But I'm going to bring my palms down today. We're doing a long set. So try not to grip in the legs. Release the heels down and just move a little bit. Try not to lift with the legs, but with the abdomen. Press your tummy down one more time. Breathe out through your mouth. You breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Gather up the tension in that lower tummy. Soften your knees and lift up. 2. Breathe. Exhale. Inhale. That was 10. Keep going. Up. Try not to grip in the thighs or the lower back. That's another area you're avoiding. You're going to draw your tummy in using the strength of that lower abdomen. 10. That's 20. 1. 5. 6. 30. Up. 40. 1. Don't use momentum, use gut, all gut. That's 50. 60. 60. Up again. We'll keep going. Keep going. Don't even worry about the count. And again and again and again, you're drawing the tummy in and you're lifting in that straight line, landing very lightly on that sacrum. 10 more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring the knees in. Time for a spinal twist, right knee over left, left foot down. Lift your hips, swing the hip, right hip to the right. And bring your knees to the left and look over your right shoulder. This allows your body to just go into a nice resting area, just feeling a nice stretch on the whole right side. Looking past your right fingers and just stay down a little while to get the energy going up the side of the body. Now from here, we'll stretch out the other side soon. I'm going to bring my elbows wide and I'm going to draw my right shoulder down. I'm looking to the right and I'm going to lift up and down, up and down. You may feel a light pinching in your right side body. Breathing out, audible breath out. 14, 15, 5 more. Hold now, lift the chest, lift the bottom left foot up. Stay here, balance. Lower the left foot down, re-extend the arms, left hand outside right thigh, head turns to right. Roll on your back, uncross the knees, well done. Press the lower back flat, bring your left knee directly over your right, arms out to the side. Press the right foot down, lift your pelvis, swing your hips to the left. Left shoulder, left hip are in alignment. Bring your left knee down toward the right. Left arm extends to the left. Right hand rests right outside the left thigh. Lift your head, tuck your chin under, and look to your left. Use the right foot down as grounding. So we want to get and establish an openness of the left side. Nice. Just a couple of breaths more so we can feel what we feel. Then take your hands behind your head and open your elbows wide to the side. Open that left elbow and look left so you're really getting open space in the front of the chest and in the scapula. Take a deep breath here. Draw your tummy in. Even though you're in this twisted position, pull your abdominals in. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders and pull your ribs down towards your left hip. Up, up. Breathing loudly. Crunch, crunch. You're not going to go high in this position. You may feel a slight pinching in the left side body. 5 more. Tummy in. Hold. Lift up a little higher. Return to the stretch. Right hand outside left thigh. Head goes left. Roll on your back. Right foot down. Lift your pelvis up. Bring 2 knees in. Circle the knees to the right, and then to the left. Ankle, knees, and thighs are touching. You're going to bend your elbows, and we're going to do double leg stretch. You're going to draw your arms out, circle the arms forward, and back, and forward, and back. So you're bringing your knees in, the chest is lifted. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now come up and balance on your sit bones, knees in and away. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Now I'm going to move in a continuous flow, pulling ribs down the neck. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to hold on to the back of my legs, draw the shoulders down, lower the heels down, and sit up into a nice elevation and slide forward and reach forward. So, well done. I'm going to lift myself up, flex and point my feet. Now I'm going to lift my hips up, and I'm going to roll on my left side, bringing my left forearm and elbow down, taking my left heel in line with my left knee in a 90-degree angle. Right hand goes behind the head. Right leg extends forward, knee over knee, and then I'm going to twist open to the right. I'm going to lift my right leg up and twist open a little bit more. Now I'm going to bring my head forward, keep my shoulder back, my right shoulder, and lift up and down. So I'm making sure that I'm facing forward, but my right elbow's facing back. 11, 12, 13, you're lifting with the side of your leg. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Pull your abs in strong. 4, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Point your toe and circle. 8, 9, and 10. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now bend your knee and push the heel out. Out. A lot of hamstring and glute in play here. Lift that left side out. Don't cave. Push, push, push. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down and pat it out. Come up to sit. Take that working leg, the right leg in front of the left, and take a rotation to the right in the seated spinal twist. You're going to lift your chest and rotate toward the right. Get tall, get lifted. Come center, lie down on your right side. Right forearm and elbow down, right underneath your shoulders. So let me just put this back on. And you're just going to get yourself into that position on that side. So the bottom knee is bent, heel in line with knee, knee in line with hip, right shoulder above right elbow. Left leg extends forward, knee over knee. Now I'm going to look back and twist my left shoulder all the way back, even my rib. I'm going to start to rotate my chest forward, but keep my shoulder back. Lift my left leg and then pulse up and down. Now I'm pulling my tummy in and I'm looking straight forward. I'm not caving in on the right side. I'm pressing my right forearm and elbow down and using the muscles in the side of my body to keep myself elevated. So in other words, I don't want to sink down like that. I want to keep a lift in the chest. And we're going to keep going. 15 more. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. Rising up. 3, 2, 1. Now point your toe and circle for 10 in one direction. 8, 9, and 10. Good. Reverse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bend and straighten the knee. Now make sure that you're still on your side and you're moving. You're bending the knee slightly and pushing through the heel. The foot is sharply flexed. Push. There's a lot of hamstring and glute here. Again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up. Take that working left leg outside, the left foot outside right knee. Grounding your sit bones, lift up, and then take a rotation to the left. Press your left hand down, lift your chest, and spin your heart open to the left. Gazing past the left shoulder, get a very tall spine so you're not collapsing inwardly at all. I'm going to face you. You have two choices here to do a supported another teaser, but a very light one. You can do a straddle teaser holding onto your big toes. Let's say that doesn't work for you. You can have your hands on your calves or thighs with the knees bent. I know that people cannot do every single move the way you want them to, so it doesn't matter. Whatever works is for you is good. As long as you feel good, it doesn't hurt you in a bad way, and you're maintaining some kind of form. Keep your chest rising, pull your lower tummy in, and we're going to hold this position. This is fairly easy because we are holding on. However, I'm going to let go of the grip. I'm balanced a little behind my sitting bone, and I'm reaching my arms out in front, shoulders drop, palms up. Stay here. Practice strength from within. Now open the legs wide. I'm opening my legs as wide as I can, hooking my thumbs, reaching forward. Stay here. Bring the heels together, reach your arms up, open the legs out, and reach up and forward. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, good, 8, 9, 10, lower down. Well done. On your hands and knees. To release the spine a little bit in case you felt congestion or pressure, let's go to cat spine. Tuck everything under around your back. Then arch the spine, cow. Drop the belly, lift the heart. Rounding up the spine, arching the spine. Rounding, arching, rounding, arching. One more time. And then make a circle again the way you did before, grinding around for 3. Now reverse the direction, 1, 2, and 3. Press back to downward dog. Bend one knee, then the other. Pedal out the feet. Come forward into plank. Come down onto your forearms. Press back into a low plank. Now bring your right arm in a horizontal position outside of the right foot down. Stack the left foot on top of the right. Option to bring the left foot forward to make it a little bit easier. Now lift and lower the right hip. Forearm side plank with a lifting and lowering of the hip. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lift the left leg up. Stay here. Now elbow the knee. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Come down and rest back in an extension. Come forward into low plank. Tuck your toes under. And then bring your left forearm in the horizontal plane. Roll onto the outside of the left foot. Option to step the right foot forward. Lift the right arm up. Now really stack your feet. Lower the hips down and up. Down and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift the right foot up. Elbow the knee. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then lower down. Press back. Tuck your toes under, hips back. Take your feet as wide as the mat. Turn your toes in and let the top of the head melt down to the floor. Turn the heels in, pressing the elbows into the inner knees. Stay here and breathe, and then lift up. Okay. Standing tall, you're going to reach your arms out to the side and lift up and down, calf raises with lateral arm lifts. 4, 5, 6, 7, nice and easy. 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. 1, 2, stretching and working your feet, your calves. 2, 1. Now once again, take your feet and turn them out. Bend your knees and you should be able to see both sets of toes. Arms don't come down, the arms stay lifted. You have a choice to interlock the hands if that gives you more stability, or separate the hands. I'm going to keep my hands separated because it's a little more comfortable on my shoulders. So I'm sliding down the imaginary wall and coming down and up. So it's a straight line down. Some of these positions you could do really easily, but after a while some muscle work kicks in. Down and up, down and up. And now I'm going to touch the floor and lift up. Touch the floor and lift. So now I've shifted into a different modality. That's when I'm working through using my breath, inhaling and exhaling. We want to get a long position upward. And then circle the arms around. Press your hands, push your abdominals and move your chest forward, lean back and then rotate to the right. Center, then to the left. Sway side to side. And now bend your right knee, turn your right foot out, knee over the third toe. Bring your forearms, bring your palms together, flex your left foot, hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lift up. Turn the left toes out, flex your right foot, hold. So now we're going to lift the chest, pull the tummy in. And now we're going to sway side to side, lifting and balancing on each heel, side to side lift. And then bring the palms down and parallel your feet, turn your toes in and drop your head to the floor. Walk your hands back so your fingers are in line with your toes in a straddle forward bend. 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Turn the heels and toes out. Walk the feet in a little closer to you. Bend your elbows. Turn your knees and toes out. And side bend. It may not feel like a lot, but you are contracting the muscles in the side of your body. Now reach the arm long over the head. Come down a little bit lower. And a little bit lower. And low. Coming down. And then lifting the tailbone up. Coming back down on your mat. Bringing your knees into your chest. How we're doing, everybody? We've done one thing after another. A little bit of rest in between. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders up. Draw your left elbow inside your right inner knee and kick your left leg up and down. We'll do 10, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to hook my elbow in as best I can, rock up, and lift my left leg up and down. 3, 4, only 5. This is difficult. Come down. It requires a lot of control. Left knee in, right elbow inside left knee. Don't roll off your hips. Keep your right side grounded. Go down. That's it. Keep that twist of the upper body, but the right sitting bone has not left the floor, not even an inch, not at all. 6, 7, 8. Now we're going to come up. Ooh, this is tough. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Wow, that was tough even for me. Lift your legs up, flex and point your feet. The theme of the class is control. Circle the legs around and around, around, And now reverse the direction. We're going around the joints. Now I'm just going to make sure I have room because of the furniture in my apartment. My arms are out, and I'm going to do a corkscrew. A regular, legs together, knees straight, feet flexed, circling both legs together. They're working together to the right. And pause. Now reverse the direction around. Keep the smoothness and control. And lift your head up, draw your tailbone off the floor, fold yourself in half. Now we're going to rock forward and back. Rock forward, pull your abdominals in. 3. One more. And I'm going to come up. And I'm going to bring my hands behind my thighs. Extend my legs out. Pull my abdominals, and I'm going to do what I did before. Elbow inside knee. I'm going to lift the left leg up and down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right elbow inside left thigh, left shoulder back. 1, 2, 3. Oh, this side's tougher for me. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, I think you got your workout today. I know I got mine. Coming onto all fours, walk your knees back, bring your heels to your glutes. Turn your fingertips in, bring your hands almost as wide as your mat and lower down and up in standard push-ups. In assisted push-up position, no doubt you're on your knees, but you're above the knee line. Strengthening the upper body. I'm not coming all the way floor, I'm making it fairly easy. 6. And come down and press back and move. Step the right foot forward between your hands, slide the left leg back. Press your hands onto your right thigh. Straighten out your body so your shoulder resides over your hip. Then swing your chest up and your pelvis down. Interlock your hands. Bring your index fingers to touch. Point the fingers down. Lift the chest. Lift the heart. Sink the hips down. Reach the arms away from the body. Feel an opening in the left side. And then we're going to switch. We're almost done. We're almost into almost an hour, I think. How long has it been? 54 minutes?
53.
53, yeah. Okay, so now the left knee's over your ankle, your right leg's back. I'm going to first shift back so my knee is under my hip. So I get that difference between this and that. Now I'm going to shift forward, interlock my hands, bring my index fingers to touch, draw the arms back, down, away from my belly, then lift my chest. Pull the shoulders down, reach the arms back, lift the sternum up. Now really go for the lift in the chest and the sinking forward of the hips. Reach the arms back, look up, bring the hands down, and press back to dog. Press the floor away. Step the right foot forward. Take your hands in line with your right toes. Bring the weight forward and kick the left leg up in a standing split. We're stretching out the legs. Move the chest back, the left leg up. Lift the left leg higher. Try not to open the left hip too much to the left. Try to keep the hips fairly squared off. Feel the stretch. Feel the strength. Feel what's happening to you. Kick a little higher. Now try to get your palms to the floor. Lower left foot. Straddle left foot, right leg back. Lift the chest so you're not caving in the front body. Now come up to your fingertips and straddle the left foot. Flex the right foot. Now try to keep the hips fairly squared off. The hip opens a little, that's okay. Lift the chest, move the chest back toward the left thigh or knee. Now kick the right leg up. So your finger tenting your fingers, your knuckles are bent. Here on your fingertips, kick the leg up a little bit more and as high as you want to go. Now press the palms down. Keep the hand position the way it is. Lift that leg up and step the right foot forward. Grab your elbows. Let the weight of the head allow you to sink forward and down. Now I'm going to walk my knees, ankles, and thighs together and reach my arms up into chair. And then I'm going to separate my arms, and then I'm going to, let me just move back a bit. I'm going to move my tailbone back, and I'm going to bend my elbows 90 degrees. I'm in a little bit of a softer chair because the arm position's a little lighter. Now I'm going to bring my arms out to the side, lift my chest, and circle the arms. I'm back in my chair. The weight is back so much my toes are lifting up off the floor. And then reverse the circle the other way. Then I'm going to interlock my hands. And one more time into Charlie's Angels. I'm going to interlock, pressing my index fingers together. Lift my arms up and draw my tailbone down and pull my gut in like crazy. Sit back a little lower, lift the arms up, and come up to stand. And then we're going to come forward, open the hips up by circling around, and then reverse the direction. And just bumping the hips, bending one knee on the other, lifting the hips up and down. And then I'm going to work on balance. Well, I'm going to show you from a front view. I'm going to step my right foot forward, bring my palms to face back, and lift my left leg up and hold. And then lower. So now I'm going to shift my weight. I'll show you from a back view. My left leg up, and I'm going to hold. And then it wasn't a very deep position, it was light. Bringing the arms out to the side. Now you're going to come into a chair position and you're going to pull your shoulder blades together. And I'm going to show you from a back view now. So you're going to pull back, back. Squeezing the upper shoulder blades together. Pull back. This is working on correcting that stooped look. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left arm up, side bend to the right. This is called full body reach up. And then release down, right arm out, right arm up and over. Come on up, left toes out, right foot in. Bring both arms to the left. Framing your head, turn your left knee out, ground the outer edges of your right foot down, press your pelvis forward, come up, pivot, right foot out, left toes in, lean to the right, frame your head, bend your right knee, move your knee toward the baby toe side, rotate the chest forward, and then come center, heel toe the feet in a little bit, and circle the arms around and up, same direction again. And same direction again. Now the other side. Around. Around. And around. And then shake it out. Circle the wrist. And the other way. Hand outside the ear. Oh, let go of the pressure of the day, the week, the lockdown. Hopefully New York will come out of its hiding and hibernation soon, whenever it's deemed safe. Hand outside ear. Patience, I guess, right? I think we have some left, maybe not too much. And come up, reach the arms up. gather up the strength. Have a really wonderful evening. And if you like this, subscribe to my channel, Pilates Mountain Body Conditioning, or something like that by Professor P. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you. Have a good one.